Hey everybody, this is Chozen bringing you another audio commentary for Starcraft 2. Today I have a matchup of Terran vs Protoss on Xel'Naga Caverns, and I have Terran going against Protoss. I spawn on the 3 o'clock. My opponent spawns on the 7 or 8 o'clock, and as you can see, my opponent is scouting around, just trying to harass my SCVs, trying to bug him. I do a little juke and jive here because my SCV moves, and I cancel him off that racks just to get an extra hit off, and that's exactly what I needed to kill that probe on a 2 vs 1, and I guess he really wasn't paying too much attention, and that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles for that probe there. As you can see, pretty even at this point. Nothing special is happening. I do build my refinery at 14 supply, and the reason I build it so late is because I will be scouting his base, but I do have a general plan of pretty much what I want to do here. I'm either going to go Marauders or some type of variation of Marines and Marauders, and I'm going to show you how that gets changed up later in the game once I see what's happening with his gateway and his setup. Pretty much going to my opponent's base over here, he's pretty much got a gateway up. He's going to throw down a cybernetics core and then eventually another gateway, and that's pretty much it. He looks for an early stalker build and hopes to take me down with that. I don't really know what he was doing right here. I guess he was scared that I was going to take his refinery, so I don't opt for that. I'm going to just fast forward just a little bit. As you can see, triple barracks going down here, and what I initially was planning to do was go Marauders, but as you can see, my SCV's in his base just knocking away at everything, and I realize how slow he's getting that second gateway, and I'm just going to let that SCV go down, and I say to myself, alright, that second gateway went up pretty damn slow, so what I'm going to try to do is make an early push here. The only thing is I'm going to go for a fast Marine Stimpack boost, and as you can see, there it goes, the Stimpack starting to get upgraded, and that's the only reason I wanted my refinery at this point with this strategy. Was I'm not going to go Marauders. I don't plan on going a lot of Marauders, at least for now, but I just want these Marines to just, gather up, mass as much as possible, and walk into the front of his base with a Stimpack rush and basically micro my way to victory. I pretty much just send these Marines out just to scout, just to see what's going down, make sure all of these watchtowers are covered and not being viewed by my opponent's units. And that's pretty much it going on for now. I'm going to speed this up. This probe is going to go down here at this tower. I knew he was going to he had to have something, watching just in case. He sees what's going to happen. He sees 4 Marines coming up. He's pumping out more units. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up just so you can see that I am starting to mass Marines right here, and I do decide, alright, let me make an early push to see at least what he has. Maybe I have a chance at getting in there if he only has maybe 1 Zealot or 1 or 2 Stalkers, but obviously this is not going to go my way right here because I'm going to come into his base and say, oh, it's too much for me to handle. There's there's 1 Stalker, 3 Stalkers, 1 Zealot. He's going to just kite me around all day. So what I do is just keep massing my units, because even though I don't have Stimpack yet, it's about to finish up, and once I have Stimpack, that's going to be a great advantage against Protoss, because really that additional fire rate and that fast movement speed allows you to catch Stalkers if they're moving or blinking. Zealots just go down like Zerglings. I mean, with mass numbers like this, and Stimpack, it's really a tough group to fight early in the game like this. And you can see my opponent has 3 Stalkers, 2 Zealots. He's just making some upgrades, pumping out some more Zealots, and getting that Warp Gate upgrade. He brings out an Observer, which obviously means that he has a robotics facility down. And here I come. I decide, let me make this push in. I Stimpack up. I go straight for his units. He knows that he cannot fight this, that he's going to take way too much damage. I'm coming into his base here now, and I'm deciding, alright, he's let me in. What do I want to kill? I'm going to definitely go for this pylon, microing my units so he can't focus them down. I see he's coming at me with a lot of probes and a lot of and 3 Stalkers, and I really can't fight this for this point in time because it's just too many probes and too many Stalkers playing the range game, the range and block game, and I really can't do much. So I'm just picking my hits where I need to and falling back and making sure that I always regroup with my units. And at this point, I realized, I have enough units. Let me go all in here, Stimpack up, and just start burning through his probes to get to his stalkers. And eventually this Colossus is going to make his way out, and there's going to be very little I can do because he's just going to burn these Marines, and it's just going to be zap zap. So I see what's going on here. I see that I need to make an adjustment at my base. So what's going to start happening here is, boom, there it goes. The tech labs go down, and I say, you know what? I need some Marauders. I just want to get some more units at this point because we have nothing. Both of us really have nothing. He has 2 Stalkers and a Colossus. You know, I've hurt his base significantly because I've shut down both his gateways and his cybernetics core. He didn't get the warp gate upgrade, so that's going to still be slow. And it really did hurt his base in terms of, you know, how fast he can produce his units and defend himself. So I could see why he's a little reluctant to hit my base with just these 3 units. And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, he's going Colossus. He maybe thinks I have a couple more Marines or something like that. And I'm just hoping at this point that he doesn't make a push, that my push was strong enough to delay the game until I'm able to, you know, mass some type of army. And that's exactly what I'm doing at this point. Marauders just being pumped out. 1 tank came out, and that tank was just solely for, you know, Colossus and Stalker battles. I just wanted to make sure I had one there, just for scare. And as you can see, he gets another Colossus out, and he decides, you know what, let me make a move into his base. And I'm just simply pumping out Marauders, and they already have Stimpack. Eventually, I think I upgraded somewhere down the line the concussion blows. So Vikings coming out, more Marauders being built as fast as I can, as fast as my minerals allow, and I just catch these guys and I say, you know what, let me push up into his base, let me see what I can get. And I see these Colossus way out of place, nowhere near where they should be. I mean, he should be playing defense at this point, and I just Stimpack up. I have a little trouble hitting them right here because he's playing the cliff somewhat well, but Marauders completely decimate Colossus and Stalkers, and there's really not much he can do. He misplaces his Zealots here. They come out of nowhere, and they really are just free kills for me at this point. And his Colossus is still trying to figure out where he's going to go. I can obviously see him because of the tower, so I Stimpack up, and I chase him down just to make sure he doesn't get away from me, because this is a vital kill for me. And that Colossus goes down, and I'm just chilling right now because I'm saying, alright, I'm in a good position. I know what's going on. You can see that observer chilling right there outside my base. I'm not really sure what he's looking at with it. And I'm pretty much just massing units at this point. He goes for a fast expansion, and I think it's really what hurt him in this game, because had he not went for that fast expansion, he could have been producing more units. His mineral count and his gas count are fairly good. I don't see him spending it too quickly, and we're going to see what he pops out here. He gets another Colossus. He's building up some Immortals, and I'm imagining he's going to warp in some units the moment they're ready. But he's just... Oh, there he goes. He's warping them over here. Okay. So his Colossus just... He's pretty much just trying to play as much defense as possible. There's not much he can do. He did get hurt very much early game, and I see what's going on here. I see the Colossus on the edge of the map, and I know I can take it out as long as I, you know, have that Viking up. And it's easy kill for me because he is on a ledge. I do have sight from the Viking. Plenty of Marauders just to go in there and blast away whatever I need to. He's pretty much playing the cliff game at this point. There's nothing really, you know, he can do. There's not much he can do, excuse me, because he's just hurt himself so much in the early game by getting those 2 gateways shut down. And here he comes. I realize he's going to try to make an all-in effort. I just Stimpack up and blast as much, you know, crap as I can. And really, that Banshee is what saved me right here in this battle, is because just that air support is simply too strong. Took down that... took down that Immortal extremely fast, blacked out over there. And as you can see, this tank is doing a very good job at just, you know, being a placeholder, a good support unit. And even though it's only one, it does have siege mode, but I never go into siege mode, and my opponent simply just can't take it anymore. He realizes that this is the end of the game, and that there's nothing more he can do. He lost his fast expansion. His whole army is gone, and that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this replay, and I hope you enjoyed the cast, and there's more to come, and stay tuned.